Hey there friends, it's Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning, and today's video is going to be a few clips that I have taken over the last week of me preparing for this next school year. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am a mom of 8 boys. We have a large family and we homeschool. And so on this channel, I share with you our homeschooling journey. Most of all, I share with you the hands-on curriculum that I have created for my kids. And I share that with you, and many of you use my curriculum as well. So I've had the privilege of doing that over the last couple of years. And then I also like to share with you videos like this where I just kind of walk you through what I'm doing, what's in my mind, and how we're preparing for the school year. So every year, it takes me a couple of weeks to prepare for the next school year. I think about our curriculum, I think about my kids, I think about the things that they're going to need to learn the next year, and it just takes some time to evaluate, to go through all of my supplies, all of the things that we already have, and I usually reorganize things. And so this year I thought I would take you on that journey with us and show you what I've been doing, because I really enjoy watching videos of other homeschool moms and how they prepare for the new school year. So I thought you might enjoy mine as well. Like I said, we're a big homeschool family. We have 8 kids. This next school year, my oldest 2 children, one is in high school and the other one is going into 8th grade. Those 2 children will actually be going to a private Christian school next year. And so that will be interesting, but that's kind of exciting. It's really exciting for them, and we're preparing for that. So that won't really be in this video, and this coming school year I probably won't really be sharing too much about their journey, just because they're going to be doing their own thing and they're getting older. But I will be sharing with you the other 6 kids and what they are doing. To make a long story short, let's get into this video, because I'd really like to show you the clips that I've been taking and what we've been up to. Currently I'm standing in my kitchen, but we're going to go over to our schoolroom. Hey guys, so I'm talking a little bit quiet because it's late at night and all my kids are asleep. So I'm working on right now trying to figure out this homeschool cabinet and go through things. You can see I have a giant pile here on the floor of books, and I don't know where this clip will be in this video, but I wanted to get this filmed so you can kind of see my process of what I'm doing. But basically what I'm doing is these shelves here are all, well, these are just books, you know, reading books, and then this shelf here and this shelf here are like old workbooks, and I have a bunch of the reading books from this shelf pulled out and workbooks and things that I'm going through because I'm trying to decide, do I need to order things, what do I not need. I have a bunch of workbooks on order that I will show you. I plan on doing a separate video when those come in and showing you what I got. We do mostly hands-on activities, but as the kids get older, they get a little bit away from the hands-on stuff. So the curriculum that I've written, all of the curriculum that I've written is in this cabinet. So I just opened this cabinet, and all of the curriculum that I've written are in these different bins, and there's some bags there too of stuff. But what I write is for the little ones. So my preschoolers will be doing a bunch of this stuff this year. They won't be doing as much workbooks, versus my older ones now will be doing more workbooks. So my curriculum, if you've been watching my videos, is for preschool, kindergarten, first, and some 2nd grade. I have a math curriculum for 2nd grade and a language arts curriculum for 2nd grade. But otherwise, it's preschool, kindergarten, and 1st grade stuff. So my little ones that are still those ages, preschool, kindergarten, 1st grade, will be doing hands-on things this year, and that's all of this curriculum. And they will be doing those, and I will totally be showing you everything that they will be doing, as I always have in the past. Yeah, so basically the little ones will be mostly doing the hands-on curriculum that I've written myself. But the ones that are getting older, I now have a 3rd grader and a grader, and they're getting into a lot more reading and writing. They will still be doing some hands-on things, but they're getting a lot more into reading, writing,
deeper things. So they will be doing more of that. So a lot more with books and not as much hands-on. Even though I love the hands-on, they're moving on. So I will do a separate video when I show you exactly what workbooks I got for them to do. My Bible curriculum, that one I am going to do with all of them. So that's kind of exciting. I've got that one started over here. It's actually down here. Here's my Bible curriculum. So we'll be doing that. And I ran out of space actually for these bins. So I've been starting to put it in the 2-gallon bags. So it just is what it is because I've written a lot of curriculum, so I'm running out. But anyway, so what I'm doing right now is basically going through all these old workbooks, seeing what is usable, what is not, because a lot of this stuff I've like pulled pages out. So as we were doing hands-on things, I would pull a workbook page or two out of one of these that coincided, and I would have the kids do it. So I have to kind of go through that. I need to go through our books and just kind of, I don't know. I just have a mess. But I thought maybe you'd want to see this. Plus, all of these, like, so see all of this and all of this. These are all of our hands-on activities that we were doing, like the last week of school. And they're all just shoved in there, and I haven't cleaned them out. So I have to take all of that out, put it all away properly, and it's because, you know, when you're at the end of the school year, you just want to be done for a while. So I basically just shoved everything in there and haven't touched it since because we had a lot of things going on. And so then also I wanted to show you guys too. So for each of my kids this year, I got them one of these bins. And this is where they'll keep, like, if they have workbooks and things like that. And then there's like a little tray on top. And I will put their, you know, pencils and pens and crayons and things like that on the top of the tray. I saw these on another YouTuber's video. And if I remember her name, I will link it below. But I thought it was a genius idea because with my toddlers, they're always getting into everything. So this way we can just pull these boxes out. I have everything for that particular child in here, and he can pull it out, he can work on stuff and then put it back, and the toddlers aren't going to necessarily get into all of it. So so I have those two, and then I have two more down here underneath our school chairs. They aren't going to stay there. They're going to go in here once I clean all this out. It always takes me a couple of weeks to get prepared and for the new year, which is kind of exciting because we change things up and we do things differently. Look, I have a mess over here. So this is our school table. Obviously we're in our school room, and I have just things that I have to organize over here, and I want to try to get this done pretty quickly because it's starting to get late. I don't know. I think it's getting close to midnight. All right, so hopefully by the end of this video, you will see this stuff organized. I plan on just putting some clips together and letting you guys see my process. All right, so that's where we're at, and I'll see you in the next clip.
Okay guys, this is our school room. Right now it's kind of empty because I have the chairs for the school table lined up over here, and the reason for that is because the toddlers, the little ones, they like to push the chairs all over the house, and I'm just afraid that they're going to scratch up the floor. So if I put them like this when we're not using them, then they leave them alone. So that's what I did. And the table here is on wheels, so they can push that around, but they haven't really tried to too much. All right, so what I am doing is I'm going through my cabinets here to kind of decide what we're going to be doing. So okay, so besides the two that are going to Christian school, I will have 6 other children, and the oldest of that group will be going into 3rd grade. Then I'll have one going into 2nd grade, and then I have one that is kindergarten age, but he'll be doing preschool work because he has special needs. And then I have one younger than him who will be doing preschool type stuff, toddler school stuff. And then I have a 2-year-old who will just kind of be doing toddler stuff too. And then I have, underneath him, I have a baby who will be turning 1 soon, and I cannot believe it, he'll be turning 1 in August. And so he'll just be along for the ride. So that is the other 6 children that I will be technically homeschooling this year, since my older 2 will be at a school. Okay guys, so this clip here will be after I have organized a little bit from the previous clip that you saw. I still have much to do, but I wanted to show you what I did. So this top shelf here will be the hands-on activities that my preschoolers and toddlers will be doing. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 activities already ready for them for the first week of school. So I think that's kind of exciting. Some of them are kind of math based, and then the other ones are kind of alphabet kind of based. And then I have 2 that fit more into life skills or sciencey kind of things. I will be showing you those come the first week of school. I'll be showing you what we're doing. And then if you come down to these 2 shelves, you see the 4 bins, and these are for 5 of my children because 2 of them are sharing a bin. So my 3rd grader, my 2nd grader, my preschool special needs kiddo, and the other one is going to be my 2 toddlers that will be sharing it. So these are basically just going to be books, workbooks, things like that we're doing besides the hands-on activities. So these will have their crayons and their markers in them and their glue sticks and any workbooks, any things that I print out for them will all go in here, so we can just grab a tub and use it. And then down here, I just put the extra, these are our trays, and you've seen these if you've seen any of my videos, any of my hands-on learning videos. You've seen these in recent videos, and they house all of our hands-on learning activities like you see up here. So these ones are already prepared and ready to go, so I can just pull a tray and do the activity with them. These are the extras that don't have any activities on them yet, and then these are the dry erase sheets that I put things in for them to do. Then underneath there are just a whole bunch of reading books that these are the ones that I did not pull out yet for us to read, but those are just extra books, like read aloud kind of books that we read together or that the kids read aloud. And then this shelf is just extra workbooks that we're not going to be using. A lot of them have pages ripped out, things that we've done previous years, and the same goes for this bottom shelf. A lot of workbooks that have pages ripped out or things that kids have done, but I don't want to get rid of them because they might still have a few pages that are usable, so I still keep them. And then this shelf here is all art stuff. I kind of got this cabinet organized for how we're going to use it. And then this cabinet stayed the same because this is all of our hands-on learning curriculum that my preschoolers are going to be using, and so you'll be seeing a lot of this in videos to come. But I feel accomplished because I did get this organized. I am prepared. I'm going to do a separate video to show you what's inside these 4 bins, and obviously I'll be doing a separate video of our hands-on activities as well. So that is all I have done so far, and we'll see you in the next clip. Okay guys, I wanted to show you really quick, in the corner of our homeschool room here, we have just this little 4-bin, I don't know, organizer here, I guess you would call it, an organizer. And I did happen to organize this as well. This was a total mess, but in the top here, I have a little things that I just want to have right by me while I'm teaching. This bin, let me scoot back, is right next to our homeschool table. So I sit there, and then this way I have these things just right here next to me. And if you're hearing my kids in the background, sorry, my kids are loud. All right, so this is just a book, oop, and I just knocked something onto the ground. This is just a book of stickers. I like to have stickers next to me for the kids. And then I have our Learn to Read Level Fluency Beyond book. This is curriculum that I have written, and if you've seen my other videos, you've probably seen this in 1 or 2 of those other videos. I've shown it in many videos. This is the 2nd version. This is the Beyond version of my Learn to Read Level Fluency. We've done the original version I don't know how many times, and I'm kind of worn out of it. So we're working on the Beyond version, and I have more than 1 child working on this, so I just want to keep this next to me. I don't want to put it in any of their bins
because I want to be able to pull it out for any of the kids that are working on it. So I have a child, like my preschooler will be working on level A. He may not be able to do all of this, but he'll be able to do some of it. So he'll be working on level A, and then I also have in here level B. You can see there's some writing there. Level B, and I also have in here level C. So my second grader will be finishing up level C. And so I wanted to just have this by me so that any of my kids can use it. They are all in dry erase pages so that they can do it with the dry erase marker. But I also have on occasion printed these out, the black and white versions, and just printed them out so that they could just use them with pencils and stuff. And so we may still do that every once in a while too, but I have it here. So that is in this drawer. Let me show you what else is over here. I have our posters. Well, I call them posters. They're just little, what do you call these? Reference charts. They're little reference chart cards on this little ring here. And they are for our grammar. And these go with my curriculum that I wrote for second grade. Well, it's really geared towards second grade, but you could use it with first or second grade. You could even push it and use it with third grade if you had a student who was struggling. Curriculum is called The Best Starts for Language Arts. So I wanted to have these little reference charts next to me. And if we go back in here, I also wanted to have this next to me. We read a lot, we sing a lot of songs together. I usually do them in the morning, and so when we are getting started with school, one of the things we like to do is sing songs. And so I have this CD, it's We Sing Bible Songs, and I have it downloaded on my phone, so I just usually pull the songs up on my phone and we sing them. But in here it has the different the lyrics for all the different songs. And then this is an Abeka book. It is Handbook for Reading, and I like to sometimes read through, oh, look at that. I have, this is this is from my curriculum. It says, does it say on it? Anyway, these are our phonics clip cards from one of my curriculums, and apparently we were using this as a bookmark. That's funny. It probably got printed out extra. Anyway, sometimes I like to read through these. I usually also keep my phonics charts handy, and I need to pull those out and put those in this drawer as well. And I will do that. The phonics charts are charts that I made, but this book is also very helpful to practice our phonics together. And then this is just a nice writing tablet to have. So if the kids need some paper to write on, I've had this for a while and we've used up a lot of it here. But it's kind of nice and it's numbered on the side. So I like to have that here if the kids need to write. And then I just have some books. So now this is a science book. This is an Abeka science book. This is an Abeka phonics book. And I like to have these by me because we do a lot of read alouds. And a lot of times I will really just read aloud right out of a textbook. But then also this year for read alouds, I have the Swiss Family Robinson. Love this book, and I think my boys are gonna love. Well, I've done this with my older two boys who are now, you know, teenagers, but I haven't done it with my younger ones, and so I think that will be a good one. This one is always a good one. This was a hit as well with my older boys. And then for history, and I'm gonna do a separate video on our curriculum and stuff. Now, in the past, I have never written a history curriculum. So I have written hands-on activities to go along with what we were doing in history, but I've never written a history curriculum. So I've done this with my older boys, but I have not done read alouds from this with my younger ones. And I love the mystery of history. So we're gonna do this. Now, a lot of times when you're reading it with your younger kids, you have to adapt it because the wording is, you know, it's hard for them. It's hard vocabulary, but I think it's great to expose them to it. They need to know our history, and this is from a Christian worldview. So this is the first volume. I've already gone through this with some of my older boys, but my younger ones, they heard it, but they need a refresher. So we're just gonna start all over, and we're gonna start with volume 1. There's 4 volumes. And then with my kiddos, I'm gonna be using Apologia for science. This is not the one that we are going to be doing. This is the one that actually my older son did last year. He did this one all himself. So I ordered the Apologia Botany book, and we're going to do botany because my 3rd grader is in love with plants. He loves anything to do with plants, and so he will love doing that book. And basically I just use them as read aloud. So we just read them, and then we talk about them and discuss them. We don't. Okay, I will be talking more specifically about all of our curriculum in my next video, so I won't go too much into it. But next drawer, what I did is I put our alphabet puppets in here because we're going to be probably using these on a daily basis with the preschoolers. And I'll leave a link below to these. These are a lot of fun, and I've shown in videos how we use them, but I'll make some new videos this school year. I've just got some flashcards in here that we use for math warm-ups. And I have, well, you can't really see it. And we have our I Learn Math Facts Fluency cards in here. This is an addition one, and this is also addition. I need to get my multiplication and my division and my subtraction ones in here. These are really fun. They're quick warm-ups for the kids to do before our math lessons as well, so I like to keep those right by me. I'll leave a link to those as well. And then I also have a bag here of just a bunch of phonics warm-ups that I like to keep by me for when we do phonics. And these are from my Phonics for Reading curriculum. I won't go into them too much because I have in other videos, and I can go into them more throughout the school year. But yeah, these are here for our warm-ups. Again, they're from my Phonics for Reading curriculum. A bunch of those in here just to do lots of phonics warm-ups together. So again, I like to keep all this kind of stuff right next to me so that we are ready to go. And when I'm talking about warm-ups, you may say, what in the world is that? I've talked about it in other videos. Warm-ups are basically just quick little things we can do to practice some simple skills before we do an entire lesson on that subject. This is a little bit more of warm-ups. These are some Abeka flashcards for doing place value, and these are place value flashcard activity books that I made. So I've got both of those in there to do just some quick place value warm-ups. And then in these next drawers, I just have a bunch of read aloud books, and I won't go through them all. I'll probably go through a lot of these when I do my curriculum video. That's to show you this. These are all books that I chose for read alouds, and more books that I chose for reading to the kids or with the kids or whatever. So we can go through that another time. That is pretty much what I have done to organize for the new school year. All right, friends, thank you for coming alongside this large family homeschooling mama to see what I've been up to as I prepare for this new school year, 2021-2022. So I appreciate you coming here. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned, but this will be our 9th homeschool year. So we're looking forward to it. We've been homeschooling now for a while. I feel like I'm starting to become a veteran, but maybe not. I still have a ways to go. Thank you so much for your support always, and be on the lookout for that video. I'm definitely doing a video next time on all of our curriculum and what we're going to be using next year, and then after that we'll be getting into the school year probably. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching, and until next time, God bless.